Hey there, gang. It is the Black Row and Spindle Squad in purple and gold in full effect. Gold? Yeah, Black Row is gold. Spindle is like a mustard, honey mustard yellow kind of with some bits of orange and purple. And yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting color scheme. I mean, obviously done for the sake of impactor, but I think they look good. I think they look good. And so we're going to take a look at him today. The guy on the right over here, you're right, that's one Spindle, one Black Row. And over here is double Spindles and one Black Row. And I definitely wanted to keep a theme going on, like the whole Pokemon evolution type thing, that you can clearly tell that this guy is a bigger version of him. I mean, almost identical, so to speak. There's a lot of things that are very, very similar about them. I mean, over here, if we focus on this guy, yes, he has like a, what is it? Symmetry going on over here because he has two of the figures, and over here it's just one, because it's just one figure. But he kind of represents this cool Megatron look. You know, he has this Beast Wars Megatron. He has a tail and the dinosaur face, so that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. And so I'm going to go over how to make them and also show you their differences as well. Now, can you pull this off with Paleo Trex? Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah, you know what? In fact, I think I may have done this with Transmutate. Yeah, I played off of the teals, the cyan, and the gold and stuff because, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was like, how have I seen this built somewhere? And so, yeah, so this is kind of like a remix, so to speak, on that one. And here, let's kind of show their backs. Yeah, so this one, there's a lot of busyness. Hey, it's all like misshapen. What happened to this? There's a lot of busy stuff going on over here just because I was trying to make them look like really similar. And so I could have done more with that thigh, the thighs back there, but yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So get them both in shot. You can see on the back, this is using, these are the dino claws plugged in here. And this one, you can see it's an upgraded version with the two dino faces plugged in, but at the same time, you still have the dino claws plugged in on the back to form the heel spur, and so there's a little bit of like synchronicity going on over there, you know? There's a lot of similar things, like he has the double frill arms, and he has just one. But in terms of how this all connects, this is all identical, and he just has one additional piece over here. So let's start with the single one. And like I said, you can make this with Spindle or Paleotrex. So the bottom, this is just the P-Trex or the Spindle waist, and the way it's plugged in here. This is just the waist and the thigh bits. These are the Fast Track or Black Row legs flips upside down. These cannot go in all the way because there's the peg from these things kind of coming into the back, and so but that's how you create these. They look cool. I think they're really nice and proportional, and you can do a knee bend if you want. You can get the knee bend going on if you wanted. So those are nice. In terms of the arms, these are just plugged in to the side of Black Row, and they're made very similarly. This is the robot calf, the frilly spine bit, and then we have the tail, a la Megatron. And same thing. You know what? I should have reversed them to put the dino face on the other side. But so we have the same calf, and this is plugged into the frilly part of the back tail, the part with the gills, frills, and then we're just plugging in the robot face or the dino face to the side right there, and yeah, just like that, out of shot. And then we have the little buckler on top. Cool. In terms of how this part is made, this is pretty cool. So these are obviously his arms. They are plugged in to the waist connector, the hip connectors. And normally it would be plugged in like this, like that. But we're not doing that. We are basically getting this, flipping it over 90 degrees, taking that peg, which should normally be housed in here, and you are plugging that in there. He has a hole right here. You see that? You're basically plugging this right there. Yeah. After you plug that in, you can plug this back piece, like this giant kind of like pharaoh cowl thing going on over here. And then you plug in the two arms to the hip connector and you bring them up to the side to kind of beef up the body. And you extend the peg in the front and you plug in that little blade thing just to kind of like cover the waist a little bit. And then you just plug that in like so. You plug that in like so. And then you just plug this in right here. Yeah, a couple of you guys have been asking for me to do a channel chat where I'm just kind of riffing and just talking, and it's a little bit less about the build and it's just a little bit more about like me and you and just things going on in life. And I promise I will deliver one. Not this weekend. I have to step out. Well, actually, I don't even know when this video is going to hit y'all. So, yeah. Here, let me get him back in shot. Yeah, I'm not really sure when this video is going to hit you. So maybe I will be here this weekend, or maybe I'll have time to do a channel chat. We'll see. But yeah. So the first guy is right there, yeah? And for those of you who email me and ask me for channel chats or drop it in the chat, that's so nice of you guys. That's really, really nice of you. I'm like, oh, they like me. They really, really like me. It's like, yeah, sure. You want to hear me talk about things that aren't necessarily robot related? Robot related? Sure, I can do that. I can do that. But of course, I'm still going to have like robots on the slideshow and stuff. It's like having good music, you know, playing in the background while you're talking to a friend. So yeah, there's always going to be something going on in the background, like a slideshow of a robots and builds. But I'll just be kind of like yammering and riffing, and we can have a good time. Okay, most of this guy is built in the same way. The legs, you're going to see it's the same. But on the back, here, that's a good angle. You can see that the dino face is plugged in, and then you have the dino foot plugged into the back over here to form the heel spur. And we just have the little buckler here. This doesn't touch the ground, but it's cool. It's just there. The arms are pretty much the same. At least the biceps are. The biceps are going to be the calf of the spindle plugged in, and then it's going to come down. It's going to plug into the frill, the blade part, the spine part of the Spinosaurus, and then you're just going to plug in one of the hand claws things at that little peg that's up in the front. That's how you're going to make that. The back, the way this is plugged in, everything is the same. The only thing that is different is the arms over here. They have a peg that protrudes up. You're going to plug in the heel of this extra, the secondary calf, and you are going to, I mean, you know what? I'm just going to show you. Bring it up close. Yeah, there we go. So first, those little ports right there that you have at the tip, the shoulder tips of the arms, you're going to plug in these tails, and they're going to become these like wing things, wing fingers back there. And then what you're going to do is see those pegs, that one and that one. You are going to plug in the heels of this thing. Like this is the bottom half. These are just the legs, right, of Spindle. You're going to plug those in. And yeah, I could have done a couple of other things, but like I could have done this maybe and have this kind of coming over the top. I don't know. And ooh, what if I do this? What if I do that? And I plug in that. Yo, that's kind of, oh, okay, wait. That's kind of cool. Like he still looks like an evolved version of him, but now he has this kind of like head crest. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Or not. Or not. But anyway, you just plug those in there and you can do whatever you want with it. But that's how it's kind of plugged in. Kind of looks like he has a dunce cap or something a little bit. Or is he a wizard? Who knows? Let me get him over here. Yeah, he's all blurry. Let me get him in the shot. You know what? That sucks. I don't like the way that looks. But I'm not going to fix it right now because we're at the end of the video. Yeah. So here's one guy wearing the dunce cap. And then we have the other guy who's just chilling over here. But yeah, if you have double paleotracks or a single paleotracks and a fast track or a black row, you can go to town. You can have some fun, and you can, you can have yourself a good time as well. You know, as always, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate your time because that is the most precious commodity, and you can never give it back. So I have lent it to you through these builds, and you have lent it right back to me. So it's very reciprocal and very, very cool. And so I just want to say thank you so much. I hope you have enjoyed your time. And, if you're watching to the end of these videos and you have not subscribed yet, it'd be really, really cool if you could, and I would greatly appreciate that. So until we talk again, friends, be at peace. And, hasta la pasta. Bye.